Hello everyone and welcome to the UkeStuff channel. Today I have a not unboxing, but unboxing of an ukulele that showed up today, and it was a complete surprise. So if I know an ukulele is coming, I'm not gonna unbox it until I can do it live because I like doing that. That's kind of fun to me. But I didn't know what this one was. I do have a ukulele or two coming, but this was not planned, and I have not had, to my knowledge, any conversation with this company. So it is amazing that it arrived here. But I would like to show you it. And part of the reason why I want to show you it before I do a full review of it is because there's some things that I want to fix on it tonight so that I can actually give it a full review later. But when I do a review of an ukulele, I have played it for a while. Sometimes I'm reviewing some of mine that I've owned for a couple of years. But generally, I take it with me to school, and I play it daily at school, sometimes for hours at a time, as part of what I do. So before I can do that, though, there are a couple things I need to fix on this one before I can take it with me to school and work on it. And it's worthwhile doing that work. So you'll see about that in a second. So here is the ukulele. It is a Vangoa music. You can see that up there. They're using the ukulele typogram. I believe it's by Aaron Kuhn. If you want to check that out, you can actually buy permission to print this typogram, which is really cool. And it shows like how to play the letter names just kind of with a shape, and it gives you names of all the notes there and which frets, and it tells you all the parts of the ukulele. So I have a print of this. Actually, I bought the print of that typogram from Aaron. If you pay a little bit of money, he allows you to then print it, and then I had it printed in color in my district and laminated so it's on the wall at school. So I really love that that's there in this box. This box came inside of an Amazon box, which was loaded with paper and secured, which is pretty common. So I've already opened this, so I'm not going to pretend that this is a first time that I've seen this and pretend to see things that I haven't seen already, because I didn't know what the heck this was. So anyway, they are on Facebook. They've got their Facebook page and their Facebook group there. And let's take a look at what's in here. So the box, like many other, opens up, and you have a concert-sized ukulele and then a bag of things that go with it. And I just put those back in there so I can show you what's all there together. Let's take a look at the extras first. Kind of a neat little plush bag. And it's, again, one of these starter kits. Right now it's under $60 on Amazon for the whole kit. I just looked it up to see because I hadn't heard about it. So you get one of those finger shakers. I'm just going to throw these on the side if you don't mind for now. You get a pretty big booklet of how to play ukulele with that typogram on the front. And I have not looked through that yet to see what that's all about. You get a tuner, which I think has a battery as a part of it. You get an extra set of strings, and I have some guitar picks included in there. I don't know why the companies include guitar picks because we typically don't use them. A guitar strap, and again, if you know me, I like the 1-inch straps, not the full guitar size straps. There's a strap, a kazoo, and I feel, a tag that said Super Nalgut strings. I'll show you that in a second. Another pick. For the record, they are very thin picks, so just so you know. And then a little pick holder that you can detach the sticky and put it somewhere. Some people don't like to put it on their ukulele. I wouldn't do that because they don't play the pick that often. And then a nice little bag. And I guess these little bags are always kind of nice to have along with their symbol that sort of looks like most of a bass clef is kind of what that looks like. And here's the bag. It reminds me a lot of the Acklot bag in terms of thickness. So it is padded. It does have some padding in there. You do have the pocket, which is nice. It's not, it's not a super duper heavy duty bag, but it's gonna serve for what this is, which is a laminate mahogany ukulele. And this is what it looks like. I've already tuned it, but if you can hear, do you hear the rattling? That's because up here there are little washers that are underneath the nuts that hold in the whole tuning gear system, and those need to be tightened. And I cannot play this for the next week or 2 weeks at school and be hearing that vibration. It's going to drive me crazy. So what I have to do tonight, and the reason why I had to make this video now, was there are a couple things on this ukulele that are not major problems that I need to fix before I can play this for 2 weeks with a clear conscience. So let me tell you what those are. First is taking care of that loose rattle there. It's not the tuners, which are closed gear tuners. It's just those little washers, and a couple twists with a 10mm wrench will take care of that. I'm also going to deal with very sharp fret ends. Will not take long. In fact, I can talk about the process that I use for that later. I'm even going to go easier than what I normally do with that, although I will masking tape things before I do it. And then the other thing that I'm going to do with this is this bottom strap button is a little loose. I can turn it by my hand, so I'm going to tighten that screw a little bit. This one is fine. And then I think I'm going to loosen all the strings, and I'm going to oil this fretboard, which is, according to the description, is supposed to be rosewood. I don't really know if that's rosewood or walnut because of the trade restrictions on rosewood. But other than that, right off the top, it looks, yes, it's a laminate Chinese ukulele. There are a ton of these on the market. They might even be made by the same factories, but that doesn't make them bad little instruments by any means. The actual laminate is really thin, so there's nothing really bad about that. But I'll just take care of those couple of issues, and when it comes to be time to review it, I'm definitely going to talk about it. Now, what I won't do tonight, which I would normally do, is I'm not going to deal with the action. I haven't measured the action yet. The action might be a little high, but I haven't measured it, and it's low enough that I can play on it without causing the instrument to be massively out of tune. So I'm okay leaving that for now until after the review, so that I'm actually talking about that. But the other things, dry fretboard, sharp fret ends, and the buzzy thing up here, I just need to deal with. That one probably should have been dealt with at the factory. The sharp fret ends, it probably wasn't sharp when it left the factory. It probably dried out during that time. And I don't know about the condition of the fretboard, but I'll use some F1 oil or some lemon oil. Not sure which one I'll use yet. I'll tell you when I get to the full review, and kind of go from there. The other thing that I wanted to share was the strings are really not white for a Aquila string. So they're almost clear. They're almost fluorocarbon-like rather than white and milky like Aquila Super Nalgate strings. So I have a feeling these are not necessarily Aquila Super Nalgates either. Again, they don't have to be, but it is packaged with that saying that they are. That's okay. So this is just a first real look at a, not really an unboxing just so you can see what came in the package. Something that I don't typically do. Usually I'm opening up the package for the first time here for this Vangoa Concert Ukulele. And you'll see more about this ukulele in a later review. I'll do a 1-minute ukulele review for it, and I will also do the full-out uke guide review later when it comes in too. So thank you so much for watching. We'll have more content for you soon.